one of the biggest men to ever play rugby league. He's standing right next to me, and I think I might have to get me the old milk crate just to get eye to eye to him. Bob Cooper, thanks for joining us.
No, my pleasure.
Mate, you come out here to Lidcombe Oval, and you just cast a shadow amongst everyone that's out here. Your playing style was just ferocious, to say the least. How is it that you see today's rugby league? Are they as strong? Are they as fit? Are they as passionate as what you guys were back in the 1970s?
Well, you know, today's game's a completely different game than we played. These guys train 5-6 days a week. They don't have to work, and I just think it's a lot harder and faster. But they can play 80 minutes of football and just be as hard as when ours was the first 10 minutes of football. You know.
You're a folk hero here. That's all right, we'll fix it up. You're a folk hero here at Lidcombe Oval. Played in some incredible matches. I was just saying to Mick before that there was Parramatta was one of the sides that you had the wood on out here, and even Manly to a lesser extent as well. They were some great clashes, weren't they?
Yeah, Parramatta, we definitely had the wood on Parramatta. I could never work it out.
They only came 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, exactly. And but with Manly, like, we had some big games against Manly out here, and to their credit, they gave us as much as we gave them, and probably at the end of the day, we probably ended up pretty square.
Yeah.
You know, but it was great here when the bike track got full and the crowd was pumping. It was, you know, it was a great atmosphere.
You look around today and you wonder how in Lord's name that they could fit 20,000 in this ground, isn't it?
Did they do 20? Did they?
They did 20,000, yeah.
Well, obviously that's when they used to put them on the bike track. But yeah, no, West supporters were very passionate, and it's great to come back to these days with seeing the black and white and the flags and the Victor signs. It's just it's great to be here.
Biggest pest that you played with when you were playing for the Magpies?
Biggest pest, probably Alan Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was an ankle biter. A little bloke used to annoy me, but we combined well together. Actually, we played well together.
Was there a player that had your measure in any opposing sides?
There was a lot of players out there. Probably the hardest tackle I've ever felt was a guy from Balmain, Austin Filipano.
Yeah.
I remember running him once, he picked me up and put me straight on my backside. I tried it a second time, I never went near him then.
Is there any players that you'd like to make your money, like McGrath did, Tendulkar back for cricket? Is there any players you'd point out and go, I'm going to fix you today?
Probably just most of the forwards we played against. They were our competition. You always wanted to get up over the top of your opposing second rower, and yeah, all of them, I'd say.
Roy did like to take you on a few road runs. Did you ever falter at any stage when you used to do that?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Lidcombe. I knew every shortcut known to man, particularly when we had to carry the bricks.
Yeah. He was an interesting coach, wasn't he?
Great coach, Roy. I really enjoyed being coached by him, and I probably wouldn't have achieved what I did achieve without him. He was great.
I remember when we spoke at the Guy Meal Lunch a few years ago, Tommy called out cattle dog and used to put on the stink to try and soften up the opposition. Couldn't work today, could it?
No, no punch rule.
No.
You know, those niggly players out there where they give them a slap across the face or tap on the back of the head. Well, you wouldn't get away with it in our era because you'd settle them down and they wouldn't do it again, you know.
I know. Bob Cooper, thank you so much for joining us.
No worries. Cheers, mate.